Sawadee. All right, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. This session will be in English, and my name is Tascha Punyaneramitdee. I'm Thai, but more fluent in English. So, bear with me, and I want to make this interactive as well. So, if there's any questions along the way, or at the end of the session, feel free to raise your hand, and then, will be an interactive session. For today's last session, I'm gonna take you to another world which you may seem, quite far from where you are now. This is the world where crypto and AI are, building a lot of different financial applications on blockchain using AI to leverage and make financial systems better. We're going to be exploring a lot of opportunities, a lot of challenges, and also look into where this industry is heading. Okay. So a bit about myself. So I am Thai. I studied economics at UC Berkeley and been working in traditional finance for about 2-3 years in investment banking in the US and in London. And all of those were before, crypto really became, more adopted. But I started trading crypto since 2017 and been following the space ever since. And after traditional finance years, I realized that a lot of the things that I want to do comes back to innovating financial systems, but it's very hard to innovate the financial systems in the current regulated world. And the information is also not accessible between banks or financial institutions. So in the end, after I dropped out from Harvard Business School, I started a company called Alpha Finance, which we developed a lot of financial experiments, and think of it as financial application, financial systems that really redefine how financial systems can actually be. A lot of these applications are on blockchain, so very open and accessible to people who can access cryptocurrency, for example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, stablecoin, etc. And then afterwards, I realized that the more we build in decentralized finance, the more people get confused, because it's very confusing, in blockchain world, in decentralized finance worlds. So afterwards, I started another company called Infinit, which is the current company that I'm currently running. And the goal of Infinit is to use AI to simplify blockchain and simplify decentralized finance so that anyone can access the financial opportunities in decentralized finance a lot easier, which I'll explain more into what those opportunities are and what are people doing in that world. So just a little bit background of Infinit. You can think of the product or the company as AI-powered DeFi intelligence protocol. And what that means is we built a lot of AI agents. So think of AI agents as your team member. Instead of a human, it is AI. So each team member is good at a particular thing. One team member might be good at searching yields. Another team member might be so good at analyzing macro trends. Another team member is good at investing for you, right? So each AI agent is particular and trained for a particular action or like insight. So we built an army of these AI agents to help users understand DeFi better. So when people think of DeFi, when people want to understand what are the financial opportunities in this decentralized finance world for these cryptocurrencies, they come to our product. They chat with our AI agents to research. So instead of you having to chat with your, let's say, wealth manager or like your banker in the traditional finance, you would actually chat with our product. And behind the product, it's not a human, it's AI agent that is helping you to research these things. Additionally, when you know what you want to do in growing your wealth, be it you want to do this financial strategy or you want to invest in this asset, you don't have to do all these manually because everything on blockchain is quite confusing. So we also built a lot of AI agents that actually do these things for you by just typing. So the only thing you have to do is you just type in, let's say, Laos language or in Thai language or in English, and these AI agents would execute and do all these things on the blockchain for you. So as of now, we have number of users quite high because all our products and all our technology is globally accessible. So we have around 576,000 users doing more than 500,000 of transactions which are done by AI agents on blockchain. I'll skip this quickly. So how do blockchain and AI work together? We can understand AI in the sense where AI can perform so well when there is so much data, right? And the blockchain world has so much data, and it's the data that anyone can access. It is different from the current, let's say, like database system where it's siloed and centralized, so no one can actually access apart from the company owner, right? Which is very different from blockchain, and this is why AI has so much potential and so much application on blockchain because data is very accessible. So now when we talk a lot about AI agents, so to kind of step back and understand what are AI agents, right? So AI agents are autonomous systems. So you can think of it as like it's a system of its own, capable of thinking, capable of making decisions, capable of being aware of the environment and develop their knowledge and insights according to the environment as well. So it very much sounds like a human, right? And technically, you can think of it as it's a young child that is able to be taught and scale their learning from being taught. Very different from a typical tech where normal technology that we use nowadays is a rule-based, meaning that you have to think of every rule and you have to code that rule, which is okay, but it is not scalable because now in our world, there are so many moving pieces and so much information where you would not be able to capture a lot of these decisions by just being a rule-based. So this is where AI agents thrive a lot better because what you have to do is you just teach the scope of what it should know. And the more you let the AI agents do that activity, the more it will actually self-improve along the way as well. So as a result of this is also one of the key reasons why crypto and AI have received quite adoption from multiple aspects because the crypto landscape is so volatile and there are so much information that move all the time. It's 24/7 market, information is in multiple segments, and there is no way a rule-based code can thrive in crypto. There are just too many rules you have to write in order to capture everything, right? So it's just too impossible. And recently, this year, when AI and generative AI becomes more accessible and the quality of model is better, now a lot of the developers, a lot of companies, including our company, Infinit, we see an opportunity where we can actually build a financial application that bakes in AI element, and we build multiple AI agents that actually help users to be able to use financial applications easier and to be able to grow their financial wealth better. So just an example, right, to get you understand a bit more of like what can these AI agents do. So for example, if you want to grow your $1,000 of portfolio, right? And if you have a portfolio management AI agent, what it can do is it would be able to monitor, so much information all the time when you're asleep. And when that AI agent realizes that, okay, this data actually signal that, okay, it's the right timing to enter because the market trend is aligning, because there are too many selling pressure now, many reasons, right? And all these reasons are not the reasons that you tell them to think like that. It's the capability of AI agent that can develop the understanding. And as a result of that, this AI agent, might even decide to buy Bitcoin for you when you're asleep. So again, this is one example to show you how AI agent is now becoming more developed and also applied to the financial world. And there are a lot of types of AI agents, right? You can build an AI agent that is good at portfolio management. You can build an AI agent that is good at trading. You can build AI agent for multiple reasons, and all these things are going to be the scope of what AI agent can do. So this is one example. This is actually screenshot from our product, Infinit, where you can ask, what are the best opportunities for a stablecoin right now on blockchain, right? And the yield agent, which is the AI agent particularly good at finding yield, would be searching all on every blockchain, evaluating what are the best opportunities that fit with you, fit with your risk profile, and then present that to you. So think of it as you have your own, personal banker or personal wealth manager helping to do research, accessible at your laptop. This screenshot might be a bit small, but once you want to do something, let's say you want to lend on Aave, which is a particular application on blockchain, decentralized finance application, or do you want to do a delta neutral trading, or you want to do anything at all with regards to cryptocurrency, you would be able to type it on the application, and the exact transaction would be conducted on the blockchain. So in the end, it becomes very easy for a user to get adopted to DeFi, to get adopted to blockchain, because you don't have to know tens of tools, you don't have to know multiple blockchains. All you need to know is what do you want to do, and you type that goal that you want to do, and the AI agents within our system would coordinate and do it for you. So we believe that our product would be able to help make a lot more people accessible to DeFi, a lot more people to understand blockchain, one step at a time. Now let's dive a bit deeper as well on if you want to build AI agents, what do you need, right? So this would be to really understand deeper of what AI agents are composed of. So the first one, you need data. And this is where blockchain is so good because so much data is available on the blockchain. You need data, whether it's token volume or APY or yields. Depending on what AI agents you want to build to do, then it would dictate what kind of data you would need. The second one is scope. So scope meaning you need to set a clear scope what AI agents should be able to do. And think of AI agents as a young child, right? If you give the scope too large, it would be very confused what they have to do, what they have to know. And the term within AI is called hallucination. So you need to define a clear scope. The third one is tools. Tools here meaning this is more like a technical tool. So if you want the AI agent to be able to search the web, to let's say scrape the information on the website, then you have to build that as a tool. And the AI agent would then use the tool to search the web. So again, depending on the scope of what you want AI agents to do, then it will determine what kind of tools you have to build. And the last one is very interesting. This is agentic design pattern. And what this is it's a thinking framework that you may not be aware that this is how people think. But now that we have to teach AI agents to think like human, now we are separating thinking framework into multiple aspects to teach the AI, right? So the first one is a thinking framework where you can actually teach different AI agents to work together So even though one AI agent is good at one thing, another AI agent is good at another thing, this framework is a shared thinking ability where you can teach it that, okay, you have to work in a group of 5 AI agents in order to achieve this objective. And each AI agent will actually know that it has to wait for the output of another agent before starting their task. So it very much is similar to how humans actually work in a team, right? But now we're actually taking this and teach AI agent to be able to work within their team as well. Now, the second thinking framework is self-reflection, which is ability that each AI agent can actually self-reflect. So by the end of the task, every end of the task, each agent actually has ability to, reflect back and evaluate themselves whether they did a good job of completing the task or not. So the more the AI agents complete the task, the better quality of the task become. And there are more, thinking framework of these sorts as well. But this is just to give you an idea that now the world is becoming, very competitive. Like we humans are not just competing among humans, but we're also competing with AI as well, because a lot of these capabilities that AI agents are being able to do is very similar to what humans can do. And AI agents don't need to sleep like humans, right? So I think the pace of development of AI agents is both productive but also very threatening to human, because a lot of the tasks that these AI agents do, for example, with what our product is offering, is actually very similar to how different bankers in the bank who spend years in college, spend years researching, doing CFA and all these things to be able to get that job, right? But now those jobs are being questionable because it's something that AI agents can also do, perhaps even better at some times as well. Now, a lot of opportunities in crypto and AI because with AI lowering the barrier of entrance into crypto, into DeFi, into blockchain, now we actually see more and more users globally looking to grow their wealth on blockchain, grow their wealth through cryptocurrency, and with the help of AI. Another example of opportunities is also comes in the form of efficiency, because as mentioned earlier in the another example in which, with the help of AI, it can actually do a lot of the data searching, execution, everything while you're asleep, right? So at the end of the day, crypto right now have a lot of market inefficiency. So if you have this AI to be able to help you with your trades, with your activities on different blockchains, you can actually get a free, more like a free money or like a free yield in multiple pockets because of these inefficiency. So there are a lot of opportunities right now where a lot of people are looking to capture and to build different products to help more people to capture opportunities. But at the same time, there are many, many challenges as well in crypto and AI. First of all, AI is not as reliable as we think. So there are a lot of multiple times. So for example, if you use ChatGPT, you will realize that, hey, like the source is not right. This link does not even exist, right? So this state of AI is called hallucination, where it just confused by itself. And this is a challenge now, but it is a mitigated challenge where the more development and the more progresses within AI, the less hallucination becomes. So, but still, it's one challenge right now. And the second big challenge is actually scalability and cost. So AI cost is very high, and this actually becomes a burden for smaller companies that want to build meaningful technologies that adopt AI. So this is still, a big challenge. And again, over time, the cost will be lower, similar to other technology where, initially the cost is high, and then over time the scale becomes, addressed. The third challenge, and again, this is something more particularly related to blockchain itself, is because blockchain is so open and very accessible, the fact that AI can actually make decisions for users to do different trades on blockchain is, at sometimes can be very scary. And that trade, again, if it is hallucinated, then it becomes questionable on, okay, who's going to be responsible for that trade when AI is the one making decision, right? So a lot of the security issues are still in one of the key challenges in the space. But at the end of the day, I think the more mitigations will happen as AI becomes less and less hallucinated. So a lot of the time, different applications, different companies that are building between this intersection, what they do is they be in the middle. So it's not 100% AI driven. It is also not 100% just the code itself. It is somewhere in between. So this is something that we also apply the concept as well. And what this means is that, for example, when you use our product, you would type your goal, like, hey, I want to grow $1,000 of my portfolio. What are some ways? What can I do, right? We use AI to help you think, and then we use AI to create a transaction so that you don't have to do it manually. But at the end of the day, it's the code that actually executes. So we don't have to rely AI to execute because AI might be wrong at executing, making the wrong trade. So this is one example of how we have to take one step at a time instead of moving too fast and relying 100% on AI for everything. Yeah, so I think we're at the very beginning of what is called agentic finance, and I think what we're seeing here is not only going to be captured on crypto only. It's not going to capture within decentralized finance only. I think it's going to be a big wave of innovation actually coming over to traditional finance with the concept of using AI in multiple areas to make finance a lot more accessible to people and make it a lot more efficiency and transparent. And that's the era of agentic finance that we're heading towards. Thank you very much. I hope it's helpful. And yeah, สบายดี